Right, there we go. Give it 10 seconds. Sometimes the seconds don't kick in for about 10 seconds into the recording. Right, here we go. Alright, guys and girls, welcome back. Today it is Saturday the 7th of August, 2041 right now in 2021. So it's 8:41 by the precise time at the time of this video. So I've uploaded the first episode into this series surrounding like Barnstable, Woolacombe, and Ilfracombe, all those areas, all the way up to Western. So we're in Western now. This is like episode 2. So we are by this the end of the beach. At the end of the beach, you've got like sort of, I don't know what you call it actually, that road. It goes into like Moorland Road and also Severn Road and all that kind of stuff going on. So basically, if I can actually, I wonder if I can pinpoint a cursor. Is there a way I can put a cursor? Actually, is there? Actually, I want to sort of, can I record a cursor? That'd be a good question, because I'm using OBS, so I want to sort of like record my sort of cursor. Hang on, OBS, how to record cursor. Okay, capture source, properties, uncheck. Oh, I see. So properties. Okay, so right click your capture source. So capture source. So that'd be, actually be video actually. So properties, cursor, close. No, it doesn't actually. I'm not sure. Show nothing. Close file inactive. Doesn't even say. Capture cursor, uncheck capture cursor. No, so it's not even, unless I've got to, or do I go to, no, it's not actually allowing me to at the moment. Anyway, so I'll just leave it a minute. So, okay, so what we've got at the moment, guys and girls, at the moment, so we've got the main sort of, so the last video we finished off on was basically the toilets up above the green. So we called it the green lawns, because that one with all the trees up in the top left corner, top left corner near the compass, is basically the green area where basically, so if I go forward, let's go forward a little bit. Alright, so here, this whole pitch here used to be part of the old sort of mini railway. There used to be like mini trains, choo-choo trains. And there used to be like a little cabin. I don't know if you can see that little white thing. I believe that is where the old, what's it called? The shack used to be. The ice cream shack. And you used to get your ice creams there, and used to like buy like little miniature toys and stuff and all that. But also, I don't know if you guys and girls have noticed as well, the shadows of the plane when it moves. Look at that, down in the bottom, you can see the shadows are actually of the plane is actually following. I think it's when the sun hits though. Anyway, so we have got here. So along here is Tropicana. Tropicana used to be a place where you could go swimming. They used to have it's an outdoor swim baths, sort of like for everybody to go in. They used to have these big giant rings and stuff, and you used to go outside and slide down slides into the swimming pools and all that. But now it's all become sort of either a fairground, or they have events there, which basically The events could be like music events. It could be sort of what's those other ones? The ones to do with wearing costumes, those sort of events as well. A bit like the E3 events as well, but we have our own version, not E3, not like gaming things, more like for costumes, cosplays and all that. And you can meet all the stars of time. They usually normally do it there and stuff. They've only been doing it there, the stars of time, for, I'd say, last 3-4 years, I would say, give or take, because they're using that area to, or the arena area to sort of do the events there. Rather than it just staying there being an eyesore, basically, just absolutely not racking in any money, and it's wasting money because they have to pay for that building. I would guess they would have to pay for that building. So basically, go down a bit further to the entire area. Oh yeah, so down here, this building just below my webcam, just underneath. So if I move. Can I move that out of the way? Oh, no. Actually. Right, so that building just at the back of my wing of my plane used to be the old sort of, what do you call it? The aquarium, Western-super-Mare aquarium. And last time I heard was that they were going to ship off the fish, or the mammals, the main fish itself, whatever fish they had in there. They were going to send it to other aquariums. They couldn't. I don't think they could afford to keep the building going and stuff and all that. I have no idea why. Probably money issues, obviously due to the pandemic as well, and all this stuff going on. Like, they just couldn't get the money just to look after it. I don't know if they still are there, but the last time I heard they were struggling a lot at the aquarium and all that. That woman said they were going to have to basically take those fish, and then they weren't going to sort of kill them or anything. They were just going to send them off probably to other aquariums, wouldn't they? Or try and find homes and stuff for them.
Bristol, I think.
Yeah, either Bristol or something along the lines, but hopefully they got a good home to go to and all that. I suppose they couldn't sort of keep up with feeding them and all that with the amount of food, because to be honest, I don't think they made really much money, did they, really, that whole place? Because the amount of, to be honest, was it open all year? I think it was open all year round. So, I don't know, it's like one of those things, but yeah, some companies go bust at some point, and the animals get to be the ones to be suffering, but hopefully they're in a new home, swimming around. Also, they used to have stingrays in there as well, and stingrays are absolutely amazing, because you could like literally put your hand on the top of them while they swim, and they enjoyed it, their like tummies being rubbed and all that. It was amazing. I never actually got to touch them and stuff, because I don't like touching fish. Like, give me the creeps. But it's like one of those. And I think they used to have those swordfish in there as well, in the big tanks and stuff. And there was this one fish I saw in there one day. It had like his mouth had been opened, but he wasn't, they're not eating food, or they don't eat food. I think their food intake is basically water, that they've got this big, massive mouth that they open up, and it sucks all the water, and it's like almost like a water-breathing, eating fish that eats sort of oxygen as their supply. So it's really incredible, some of these fish as well. So if we go down a bit further, let's click on my media source. Right, so we go down a bit further. Right, so that place, I think it's the toilets down there, the one in front of my plane, in front of the plane, just there, pointing where it's almost at a point. I think that's the toilets. As you go down a bit further, then you've got like a little cafe. It might be a cafe, because I know there's some toilets and a cafe around that area. So I'm just trying to sort of get all this in detail, guys and girls. Just trying to get as much information for you guys and girls to go for especially for Western in itself. Anyway, so and I think there's I think that's some more. Actually, no, I think that's the cafe. That's the cafe there. We have over here. We have the ice cream shack. What's it called? That that little round cabin thing, isn't it, in the middle. So basically, and I think they've actually. Oh my god, they've actually. Alright, so let me just widen this out for you. Sorry about this, guys and girls, but I need to get this all in detail for you guys and girls because I don't want to sound like a prat if it's something wrong. But there's an ice cream place right in the middle. So basically, this little ice cream place in the middle, that little red building, I think some of the just trying to think what it's called. I don't even know if it's red, to be honest. Ice cream building. Western Supermare. Right bang in the middle. No, not Mr. Whippy's. Just trying to think what it's called. Sundays ice cream. Trying to. That round building right in the middle. It's actually band straight. Oh, hang on, is that the one? No, that's not the one. Trying to find it. This is so annoying. Right, hang on. Actually, I'll put building. Building in middle. I'll see front. Western Super. Yeah, because I know they do like fish. I think they do like foods as well. It's a round, sort of round building. Round building. I'll tell you, it's going to take me all bloody day. Now, but it's like an ice cream parlour, that's what I know. But also, we have actually just there, that white building, right to the right side, slightly on the right side, almost in the middle. Just right in the middle there, right? That's a hotel. I think that's, is that the Premier Inn? I think that might be the Premier Inn. Because that's sort of Dolphin Square area. So you've got Dolphin Square. You've got the main green area. Anyway, where the green area is, like, you've got basically Bob's Place, fish and chips at the top there, at the back. Hang on. I'm trying to sit on hide. I'm just trying to enable. Anyway, so right at the back, you've got the pier here, and next door to the pier, you have basically Bob's Place, like they do fish and chips and stuff. I think it's something called the Blue Fish Bar or something, called Blue something, Blue Dolphin or something. I don't know. It's you know Bob, the one is our friend, isn't it?
Is it Bob Hope's?
Yeah, he used to be Bob Hope's fish shop. That was up by Locken Road, but then they decided basically he wanted to get one on the seafront instead, didn't he? So he left that other place up in Locken Road, and now they want sort of basically they wanted it on the seafront. So I think it's him and his wife sort of basically running the place there now. I think they're open like during the winter as well, aren't they? I think. Or was it mostly summer? I'm not too sure because I haven't been there for a while because I don't eat that stuff there because I'm vegan myself. But when we do come into town, my mum's usually says, "Oh, get me a sausage and chips." So sometimes we get a sausage and chips there next to the pier and all that. But obviously, when you go onto the Grand Pier, they say they've got a notice, please don't take any food on the pier unless it's been bought on the pier and all that. Obviously, it's a money-making thing, but it's one of those things. So, hang on, let's go down a bit further. So, yeah. So that building there, just coming into. So on the left-hand side, you've got the Grand Pier. That's actually the Grand Pier right there. Even though it just doesn't look that great. They need to update it. They need to actually do a boardwalk on the pier and actually have the pier to go all the way down to the bottom, because it is quite long. And then actually do like a 3D pier. That would be awesome. So hopefully they can, if like Microsoft are watching this, or Asobo, I think it's called, is it Asobo? Hopefully they're watching. Hopefully they can do that pier there and actually make it into 3D, because it's actually flat. It's literally flat. And hopefully we get to actually have the buildings here as well, because we've got, what's it called? Right, so basically there is Ella's Disco Bar on the corner there. They haven't actually added that. They've got that fish shop next door. So we've got Bob's Place. We've got, Bob's Fish Shop there, right on the end. And then over here we have, in the middle, we've got like sweet shops there. Actually, no, I think the sweet shops are along here. I think it's in the same area as that as Bob's little shop. So basically, hang on, if I can I actually stretch this out a bit? I wonder if I can stretch this out a bit more. Alright, so, can fly. Alright, and I'll give it a sec. I'm just trying to get as much details for you guys and girls out there, so you know, like, whereabouts I'm talking and all that. Because I like...
Get sticks of rock.
Yeah, so this building here, right, you've got two buildings there. Right, you've got the left building, that small little square building. You've got the fish shop there. You've got that paper shop there. There's a paper shop, convenience store, so you can get your papers, your cigarettes. You can get anything there. Food you can get there as well, can't you? And also you've got basically the sweet shop next door. Now, as you go down to that building to the left, that massive building to the right, so the massive building to the right, that leads up to the Sovereign Centre. So you've got the Sovereign Centre there. You've got basically, I forgot, what's his name, that one that used to run it? Our friend that used to run that place. Tony, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Tony, he used to work at Dolphin Square. Everybody knew him and stuff and all that there. Basically, Tony himself used to run this place, and they used to do like fish and chips there and all that. I haven't actually seen that for a very long time. I actually haven't seen it open for a while. I don't know if they still open it or not. Actually, I'm going to get a drink a minute. But, like, you'll see what I mean, because I'll probably do a video at some point where I'm walking around Western. There's a bloody fly in there. Go on, get away. Just trying to sort of get my TV screen. You bugger off. Right. So, that big building used to be a restaurant. Now, along the side of the restaurant itself, you have all the arcades there. You have like all the arcades on this side of the actual building, of that massive building there. And also on the other side. So, upwards and down below where that green area is there, you've got basically this greenish like emptiness, that you've got basically Ella's Disco Bar there. You've got basically there used to be like an ice cream parlour next door, wasn't there, to the Ella's Disco Bar. And then you've got those other restaurants that used to be next door, I think. Well, they're still there. And actually, there's that one building there, I think is a cafe or actually, no, I think it's like a Dolphin. It used to be like another place, but now it's like Dolphin Square, and I think it's got shut down now, because I think they've actually called it something else now. I think it's like a restaurant or a pub. Also, I haven't been there for a while. But also, if you go slightly up where that emptiness green is and all that, There's actually a restaurant there does vegan foods there as well. They're quite nice actually, really nice. But over here we have like the Sovereign Centre, we have the town, we've got the shops and all that kind of stuff there. It's quite nice. I mean, it's all in tight really. All the buildings are quite inwards, aren't they? They're quite sort of together, aren't they? Yeah. So all these buildings, like you've got arcades there for Western. You've got basically the shops there, like within parameters with each other. So it's sort of like pretty good actually. And I'll just have a Coke a minute. Alright, so a lot of buildings. So let's like shrink this down a little bit further now, because I don't want to sort of like make this in too much of a sort of buildings, but I do want to give you some substance for this video, and I like substance. Substance is good to go with the picture, a bit of information, a bit of all kinds of stuff. Go on, bloody bugger off. Bloody flies in here. Got a couple of them, and our guys and girls a minute. Right, guys and girls, so we go back into here, and we are basically flying over the Grand Pier of Weston-super-Mare. This is our major, like, sort of Grand Pier, and the main attraction, which brings, I'd say, probably thousands and thousands of people to Weston each year, and every year, and maybe on a weekly basis when it's nice, hot and sunny, maybe even holidays as well. Get all the holiday makers down here, which is pretty cool. And if we go further down, we have here, so I think the college, I think that's the college to the far right. That little white building might be the college. It goes right around, and you've got the boulevard around there as well. Oh, actually, no, you can't call it boulevard. If you go right round, it is, what's it called? Waterloo, isn't it? They call it, because I've heard a lot of taxi drivers say, "Oh, it's not the boulevard. It's not the boulevard. It's actually Waterloo Street." They keep calling it. So that is on the far right, just there. And if we go down a bit further, I might have to do a couple of these episodes. I've got about 16 minutes into it, but I might have to do a part 3 into this, because this is going to take a long time. Because we've done 23 minutes into it already. Just coming here now, we have Marine Lake. So Marine Lake's actually the big massive lake. Bugger off, bloody fly there. It's hiding around. But here we go. So so we go up here a little bit. This is actually Marine Lake, just there, that little teeny tiny little lake, and it's absolutely amazing. I might have to do loads. I'm going to do loads of videos about this. Probably go to other places as well, maybe in Bristol, and see if we can find the suspension bridge. But yeah, that little place there, that's actually Nightstone. Well, Nightstone's to the left. You've got those white buildings, 2 white buildings right next to each other, and then you've got basically the Marine Lake there as well. So with Marine Lake, a lot of people usually use their boats. They use their little dinghy boats. And then also you get a lot of like families taking their kids down there, and they swim in it. But apparently it's I don't know if it's safe at the moment, or if there's talks that they're trying to make it safe, so that way kids can actually swim in it. because you do get a lot of people throwing bloody needles and stuff in there as well. So I don't know if they're supposed to be, because I know they're supposed to be doing a full clean up, so that way people can go there. I might actually take my boat down there at some point. I've got one of these blow up boats and stuff, like a 2-man sort of canoe sort of thing. So not canoe, but more like a kayak, so I can do some kayaking and all that. I haven't used it at all, so that'd be quite cool just to do a video maybe at some point if you guys and girls would like to and all that. But I am going to finish this episode off, and I'll be back in a minute, guys and girls, because I'm getting rudely interrupted with the guys next door. And I will see you on the next episode, part 3, guys and girls, for today's episode, Saturday 7th of August. And it's 9:07 now. Anyway, I'm going to get some grub as well in a minute, so, and then I'll probably come back and do part 3. So if you guys and girls enjoy this and you like the substance on it, or if I'm trying to clarify as much detail in there as possible, let us know what you guys and girls think for part 3, for the next one, or part 2 this one. But yeah, definitely like, favourite, share, comment, subscribe and all that, and I'll see you on the next episode, guys and girls.